All right, everyone. So before we jump into the setup and model software, I'm going to show you what I'm actually running. And then that way, if you want to set this up yourself, you have a good idea of what I'm doing. I own an advertising agency, so my setup might be a little bit different than what you have or what you want to set up, but it's good for what we need it for, right? Designing websites, writing copy, managing projects on a day-to-day basis, and everything I do runs through my Mac 3 Ultra, and this is essentially the base of where we're gonna go, right? So we have a M3 Ultra chip. Mine has 24 CPU, 76 GPU, and 96 gigabytes of unified memory, as you can kind of see here. I run two different displays. I have a 27-inch, essentially a Dell, and then I have this LG widescreen curved 35-inch. And so the Dell is essentially what I run both of the models through, so that I can have it long format, check code. Both of them are 8K rated, but it'll allow me to have my widescreen for projects, day-to-day things that I've got going on, and then anything chat code based would happen on the actual Dell. For the you see I have two hard drives here. Essentially, each of these hard drives will do different things. Both of them are 4 terabytes. This will handle all of our client assets, photos, videos, imagery that we are creating, files that we have. Everything will essentially be archived into the folders here. We also use some cloud-based folders for team-based work, but things that I am specifically working on will get filed here. And then for the models, essentially I have a second 4 terabyte hard drive. It's a Samsung T7 Shield. It basically stores the prompt libraries, the backups, all of the things that will happen on a day-to-day. It's shock-proof, it's encrypted, and it's fast enough for, I'd say, 90% of the workflows that you'll manage. I split the folders up, by models, by projects, Ollama, and so on. And then for my mouse, I just have a Logitech. Same thing for my keyboard. I just have a Logitech. I find them to be the easiest to integrate and best when I'm just kind of working through things. So I'll show you these things in some screenshots. It's a little bit easier than obviously the voiceover, but I'll show you all of these assets, and then you guys can go and build it yourself. So the next step is I already have LM Studio on my, let me delete these. On my computer, right? This is where we'll host all of our models. Each of the models can do something different at different speeds, have different answers. We also utilize Homebrew. Homebrew is essentially where you'll be able to auto update any of these models, as well as the LLM manager, LLM Studio, excuse me. That way you don't have to manually do those things from day to day. So my first step in the next video will be, I'm going to erase all of this. I'm going to get rid of everything that we have in our drive. I mean, I've got some stuff that will stick around, like clients and whatnot, but I'll go ahead and delete the models. I'll delete the infrastructure. I'll delete Homebrew, and then I'll reinstall everything so that you can watch how I do it. It should take anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to get to this basic point where you have, your AI drive set up as well as the models there, and then you can come in here, click a model, and then ask whatever you want it to do. It will get it taken care of. Now, if you want to create different agents to do different things at different times, that's a little bit more advanced and will take some additional time to create, but if that's something that you'd like to see, we can also help with that. So in the next video, again, I'll go through and start uninstalling everything, and then we will start again. So I'll talk to you in a second.